Netflix 2023.
Amazing cast.
Let's go. Hello, everyone. We watch You People, the latest Jonah Hill, Eddie Murphy, Kenya Barris rom-com thing. It stars Jonah Hill, Laura London, David Duchovny, Nia Long, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and of course, Eddie Murphy. It's co-written by Kenya Barris and Jonah Hill. Kenya Barris is obviously known for Blackish, Grownish, Mixed-ish, Black AF, a bunch of stuff. About to do the next Wizard of Oz reboot. So
I forgot about that. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully it's better than this.
But basically, Jonah Hill and Laura London, they become a couple. One's Jewish, one's black. Families don't get along. That's the movie. That's the whole premise. There's no deviation whatsoever.
Yeah, there's no B plots either. Like it's
No.
like every scene either has one of the two main characters, and that's it.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, the biggest like fault of this movie is there's no it I just with this cast that is just stacked with people that are hilarious. There's nothing like that's like funny in this movie. It's like it reminds me of a Judd Apatow movie, a bad one, where it's just like just improv for like most of the scenes. Like they got the setup and then it's just improv. And I don't know, I was extremely disappointed with the that as like that aspect of the movie.
It's not really funny, but what they're saying is actually important. And
It's very important.
it's so odd watching a rom-com. It's not really funny, but it's saying things that matter. And so you're just like, well, I don't hate this movie. It's just not funny.
Yep. It's not what you like what they advertised it, but also what you're expecting because it's exclusively comedians
Mhm.
and they got nothing. Like there's like the part that stuck out to me the most was the rehearsal dinner where you got like all these comedians just saying like a sentence and like you can tell like they just riffed for like 5 minutes straight and like the editors picked the best one. Makes
Yeah.
no sense, and that's where I was like, okay, this is they had nothing on the script. They were just like, just go for it, and it didn't work for me at all. But
I
you know,
will say overall it's not funny, but there are obviously some funny things in
there
here.
yes,
I
like
mean,
there's like a line here. My favorite part was when they're talking about the Jay-Z song in the car.
yeah.
That was very funny, but I don't know. It's just
Most people, it's a mixed reviews. You see people like, oh, this is painting the broad strokes of what it's like to be in America and talk about race, which is true. It's a rom-com. That's what rom-coms do. They paint a broad stroke and supposed to cover everything. In many ways, this is like Meet the Parents, in like, the parents don't get
in
along with the new boyfriend or the new husband or whatever, and he has to try to convince them. So it's very much a Meet the Parents, but there's nothing outlandish, nothing crazy happens.
right. Then that's
Uh,
what the comedy comes from rom-coms is the craziness of like situations and there's none of that because it's a very, very serious subject.
there are some very real and good things in it. It's just overall is not funny, and
Yeah.
it's a
Which
bummer
is
because Kenya Barris is really good, Jonah Hill's really good, everyone's really good. It's just the whole the parts don't make a whole, basically.
not even Julia Louis-Dreyfus can save this movie. Like she's one of the greatest comedic actors like living right now. And I was like, man, they gave her nothing.
There is a Elaine moment though when they go to the spa. She very much has Elaine energy there, where she thinks they're being
Oh yeah, she's like,
racist.
did you see that? Did you see that? Like, yeah, those
How many Netflix movies out of 10 would you give this?
I think this is 5.5 Netflix movies out of 10. I you get that cast and it's mostly just like normal improv. There's no zany situations. It says very important things, but it also doesn't go all the way there and it doesn't go all the way to the comedy. It's just kind of middle of the road.
It's fine to watch. It's not gonna it's whatever. It's a rom-com. You know what you get with a rom-com. Everything has been done before, and so you have to either go beyond or you have to subvert expectations. And it didn't do either of those.
And I guess that's why it went on Netflix, maybe. I don't know. That seems to be Netflix's bread and butter.
Yeah, well,
Here's technically content.
it's been number one since it's dropped. So obviously Netflix knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
So
Maybe we're just the dummies.
well, I mean, we are the mix.
That has been proven. In fact, that's a scientific fact, actually.
Un esercito di prodi